I will always emphasize making mistakes, because if you don't make them now, you're gonna make them when you're 40, and that's not gonna be cute. You don't want to be broke at 40 contemplating if you should buy dunk rings or not. Rather do that when you're 19. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a part 2 of the most wanted video, which is things I learned in first year. I hope this is still relevant. I think it'll still be relevant to first years and just people in general that want to know more about that whole lifestyle, you know. Well, we ended on Njolo as a concept, like just dating as a concept in university, and how that is so much different. Like that's so different to, oh my gosh, the Cape Town wind just doesn't stop. It's not the vibe. That's actually way better. I hope the Cape Town wind can just like relax. When I said don't be a res wife, guys, I think some of the girlies took offense. It's not that deep. Like if that's your man and you love him and like you guys reciprocate each other's energies, like you guys, you know, when I mean don't become a res wife, I mean to a bum guy who don't do nothing for you, girl. He doesn't even take you out. Like the only time you see him is in the four walls of his house. Not even his, maybe yours. So I don't, not even house, guys. He's still in university, so go res. That's why I'm saying res wife. He wants pop, he wants stew, and all you have is one hot plate. Where are you even gonna get the pizza pop? Where you even, like, dude, that's what I meant by don't become a res wife. Like, just don't get into that era. If you guys are in like a full-blown healthy relationship and it works, and it, like, you know, it works for you as a student, works for him as a student, him or her, like it just, yeah. I've met people on campus that are literally like, I'm looking for a res wife. Do you want to be that girl? Do you want to be that girl that they're looking for? Once they find you, they're like, yeah, I got her. You know that meme that's like, got her right where we want her. God. Like I once saw this TikTok that was like, the man you meet at 19 will ruin your life. And to be honest, I kind of hear that. You're in your most confused stage of your life, and then there's this man that seems like he's the solution to everything, but he's really the solution to nothing. My man. No, he hates you. So I don't think that's like a vibe you really want to go for as a first year girl. You are in your prime. If I don't want to be with this person, I don't have to be with this person. And that's the luxury I feel like you have when you're in your first year. Well, not even just first year, like in university in general, but first year specifically, because you're really figuring yourself out. Like you don't need to figure out your dating life already, because I realized that through my dating life I kind of also understood who I was, because it showed me more of what I want, and showing me what I want showed me a bit of who I am. Like, why do I want this? Does it align with me? Does it not align with me? Oh, that's a new trait I didn't know I had. Now that I'm dating this person who is completely misaligned with me, like completely does not even get me, like we're not even on the same page, it now tells me that okay, this is not what I like, this is what I like. It then also leads me to my other point of handling money is definitely going to be a challenge at first, because definitely when you get to first year, you're going to want to buy clothes, like you're going to want to buy unnecessary things, you're going to want to buy food when you don't need to buy food, when there's food at home. You know, when my parents used to say, no, there's food at home, when I used to ask for takeout when I was young, and my parents would say, no, there's food at home, that used to make me so upset. But now when I pass KFC and I see those dunked wings and I know I'm broke, I'm like, you know what, there really is food at home. It's okay. I will go cook at home, it's fine. Also, I just had to learn how to budget. I will always emphasize making mistakes, because if you don't make them now, you're gonna make them when you're 40, and that's not gonna be cute. You don't want to be broke at 40 contemplating if you should buy dunk rings or not. Rather do that when you're 19. Make mistakes, girl. It's okay. It's really okay, and it's also more acceptable to parents when you make mistakes at 19. They're like, oh, she's still a child. You know, it's better. The first 2 days I get my money, you will see me outside. As soon as I hear that, FNB, paid into easy account. Spambi. We are outside. We are. Oh, that was my problem, because there's no need to spend money as soon as you get it. There's literally no need. Maybe for your essentials, yes. I will obviously say definitely spoil yourself where you can, but spoil yourself reasonably. Like, you don't want to spoil yourself and then you can't buy bread. You know, like, just be for real, you know. So I'm saying that because I've been there. Kind of guys, groceries are getting more expensive, so don't think that you can go and enjoyment yourself and then you can see I wanna go pay like the grocery. I wanna go pay. Catch out everything. Okay, wanna go pay, babe. There is no go pay. There is now. You need to buy them now. So rather buy your essentials, then go out and enjoyment. And enjoyment actually $250. No, I won't even lie. That's like an Uber there and back, eh? Sad. It's pretty sad, the lifestyle we live. Ramaphosa. Just saying. One of the points I wanted to also bring up was the fact that now that you know, like when I was in first year, I definitely had those moments where I was like, I don't want to be in school anymore. Like, girl, I thought about dropping out at least once a month. Like, because I didn't know if this was for me, because high school and university are so different. Like, just the way things are taught, how everything is done, the information overload is just so different to what you're used to in high school. And you're used to being spoon-fed. You're used to like teachers asking you like, are you okay, are you coping with the work? Yes, they do that in university, but it's way less personal. Like, you know, obviously there are places that you can, like I said in my last video, you can reach out to people, but at the end of the day, it is still you and your degree. And I'll always say, how you decide to get that degree is entirely up to you. If you got it at the end of the day, you got it. Shout out. But if you didn't, you didn't. And that is why I want to bring up this next point of, the girlies might cancel me for this one. The girlies might be mad, but failing is not that deep. You can repeat a year. It's not the end of the world. As long as you finish your degree, failing is not that deep. It happens. Obviously, I'm not saying just go and fail, but I'm saying don't be so hard on yourself to get the 80s that you got in high school. It's not realistic. It's also just too much pressure on you. If you can do it, of course do it. But I'm saying for the anxiety girlies like me, the girls that can go into depressive episodes like me, to put your whole well-being at risk for 75%, it's just not worth it. If you don't do well at the end of the year, you take it as a lesson and you move forward. And as long as you have that, as long as you have the drive, that is better than an 80%. Yes, you can get your cum laude at the end of your degree and all of that. Perfect, you should. But if you can't, don't end it all over that. It's not worth it. Academic validation is never worth your life. It's never worth any of those things. If you don't feel like you want to carry on anymore, rather leave. Rather not do well in that course. Rather just be like, you know what, I can't handle this assignment, I'll handle the next one. If that makes you fail the course, you tried. I remember having like 3 essays due on the same day. I literally had a breakdown. Like, I didn't even know where to start, because an essay in university, in a humanities course, for example, at UCT, I don't know about other universities, but at UCT, for us, our essays are a minimum of 1,500 words, maximum of 2,000. The history in high school taught me how to write long essays, but not 2,000 words, girl. Also, if let's say I didn't do history in high school, I did only English, the max amount of words we wrote in matric was like 400, and now I have to write 1,500. What? And I have to write 3 of them on the same day. And I wish I just had like someone that just told me that, you know, like someone that was an academic person that told me that, girl, we are all going through it as well. Like, you're not the only one. I felt like I was maybe dumb. It was really sad to see myself go downhill off of academic validation. I just don't want that for any of my girlies. I don't want that for anybody, you know. I just don't. It's not a good place to be in, and you're constantly looking for, once again, the numbers to tell you what you're worth. You're looking for percentages to tell you what you're worth. You are more than just an 80%, girl, or a first number 1 in the grade. You are more than that. I was in high school. School was very much a part of my personality, not in like or I would say in an unhealthy way. Then I got to uni and I was like, okay, this can't be a part of my personality anymore. Like, if I don't get the marks, I am like sad for a week. Why? The thing that really got me through my first year, which will obviously bring me to my next point, is friendships. Oh my gosh. sisterhoods really, really got me through the year. Aside from family support, aside from, sisterhood with my actual sister, I have this one friend. We would do this thing where we'd have lunch together every Sunday. And something like that, we didn't even have to talk about what we were going through. It wasn't even about that. It was just about spending time together on a Sunday, because we used to have Sunday lunches at home. So it's like, let's bring that family traditions from our families here. And it was a great idea, because every Sunday I would have this time to recoup and to like come back to myself and just be like, maybe life is worth living, guys. With your friends being there for you, sometimes they're going through the same thing, and if they're not going through the same thing, they can have the compassion to understand what you're going through and to be the sister you need, because your sister's not around. She's a call away, but sometimes you need a sisterly hug. You're gonna get homesick. It's gonna happen at least, okay, I don't know how many times, but for me it happened quite often, especially when I was broke, or when I was going through it at school, like I was not handling school well, I wasn't coping, or if I was going through some type of thing like breakup vibe or something like that, or like even if it's a friendship breakup, anytime something would go bad or anytime something would go good, I would also still miss home, because home was where I would tell my mom if something went bad, I would tell my mom if something went good. That was my first reference of reporting back. And I would suggest going home once in a while. Go home during the holidays, like, I know you're gonna want to stay during the holidays so you can party it up. Maybe stay for the first 2 weeks and then go home, like, show me, just go home. Oh my gosh, the lighting is becoming terrible. Like, you can barely even see me. I just felt like sitting in the sun today and enjoying the sun. Oh my gosh, that is so much better. So much better. Why didn't I sit here in the first place? I feel like we do get each other in terms of like just going into your first year with ease, with the openness to learn, but also grounded in your principles. I think is one of the most important things, because it is so easy to lose yourself. It is so easy to get lost in the sauce. Like, it is so easy to just not remember why you came to uni, and you're gonna meet all types of people that also forgot why they're here. Like, they're in the same year as you. I'm in second year, I still haven't figured out. So you're gonna meet a lot of people that have totally different thoughts, opinions, beliefs to you. You might not fully know yourself, but you know parts of yourself already, and those parts, hold on to them. If you don't hold on to them, you lose yourself. Hold on to those small parts of yourself that you already know and enhance them, make them grow. Go into these clubs that you would never go into. Go into the Black History Month club because you don't know enough about your history, or you might not even be black but you want to learn about that. Like, get into that. If you want to be an activist, go into that. Join the SRC. If you want to go into music but like you've never done that, join a music club if there is one at your university. Just do things out of your comfort zone, because it really, really does build your character. This is your time. This is the time where your parents met their match. This is the time where your parents found out what they want to do, like what they're working as now. Your parents, they found out around this time. So it's no pressure. Like, don't feel like I'm pressurizing you, but I'm just saying, this opportunity, grab it with both hands. Like, grab it and be like, whatever happens with this opportunity, I'm just glad I have it, and I'm glad I get to learn from it. If school doesn't work out, it's okay, I learn from it. If this doesn't work out, it's okay, I learn from it. Points. Find your passion. Find what keeps you waking up. If your degree makes you feel like, I don't want to go to class today, and this is like week 3 of you saying that, rethink what you're studying. Because university, what I do like about university is it really feeds into your passion. If you are studying something that you don't like, someone else is in the class studying that because they thoroughly enjoy it, and you can tell when someone enjoys it. You can tell that they do extra things out of the curriculum to just further their knowledge about what they're studying, because they actually enjoy it, they're actually passionate about it. And don't you want to be that girl? Don't you want to be that girl in class when they ask a question, you're the first person, sorry sir, are you talking about page? People don't even know what's happening. You already know. Don't you want to be that girl? Don't you want to be that girl? I feel like you do. And if you do something you're passionate about, you will be. Since I didn't feel like politics was for me, I decided to do something I feel like I'm passionate about. And I know that on a daily basis I interact with media, on a daily basis I interact with fashion. I love styling clothes. Why am I doing something that doesn't make sense for me? That's my passion. And fashion is something I will go out of my way. Like, I will go out of my way to research what's going on in the fashion world, to research new designs, to research new kinds of ways to express myself through fashion, through styling, through colors, through all of that. I will definitely stay up all night doing that. That is passion. It doesn't feel like a chore. Your degree shouldn't feel like a chore. You know, like, as much as it will always be a chore, can it be a fun chore? You know, that's my thing. So yeah, those are just like some of the points I felt like I should share about things I learned in first year. You know, obviously, if you have some things that you learned in first year, let me know down below. You know, tell me what you feel like you learned and what you felt like people should have told you before you got to university. You know, just let me know. Like, I want us to help the new kids, but also reminisce, because like, university is definitely an experience. Like, it's definitely an experience. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, for such like the positive responses to my last video. I really didn't think it would be that. I thought it would be helpful, but it exceeded my expectations. I'm really glad it was as helpful as it was to you guys. And if you guys want me to make more videos about university talks, or just like more talks in general, just let me know. You know, obviously we're in this together, we're in this journey together. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.